Hello, StarCraft fans. This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between cUteOnE and Apocalypse on Dusk Towers. This was submitted to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. You too can submit replays to that address. And assuming they are interesting or very well played at a master level or higher, there's a good chance I will cast them. In the bottom left of Dusk Towers, we have the red Terran player. It is cUteOnE. And in the top right of Dusk Towers, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Apocalypse, representing Outset Gaming. So a PvT on Dusk Towers, a really fun map. I don't think I've cast a game on this map that was boring. It just seems like crazy stuff happens. I've seen proxy gateways over here to attack the Terran base in this particular matchup. I have actually seen ZBTs where bases are taken all over the place, and there are Nidus Worms left and right and center. I have seen PvPs as well, where disruptor hits are huge, immortal control is imperative, and it's just been a really good map. So here's to another good one today. Here comes the cUteOnE, or just rather cUteOnE, with kind of camel case letters. It's cUteONE, close enough I'm going to say. Heading out with an SCV, popping up just to see what's going on the other side of this map called Dusk Towers. It is a two-player map. These are the only two places the players can spawn. So good stuff indeed. So I've decided to go ahead and do 3 casts per day. You'll notice this is posting at like 10 p.m. Eastern in the slot where my campaign playthroughs used to post. I'm going to see if this works. I'm worried about overwhelming you guys. So if 3 is too much, then please let me know. I'm definitely not going to do 4. 3 is about the limit of what I can pull off on any given day. So that is the idea for sure. But 3 seems like you guys are interested enough in the replays that are posted at 3 per day. I don't feel like many people are leaving the channel because there are too many casts coming up. But again, let me know in the comments if you want to see this continue. And if you do, I will keep that in mind. So the SCV scouts out. I did actually see the second Nexus, recognizing there's no crazy one-base play on the way from Apocalypse, instead going for a more macro-type style. Full wall-off here for cUteOnE. That is because Adepts are good. Because Adepts can come up here and through your units if they're walling off. If there's a Marine holding the line here, you can come through that. But if there are buildings, as opposed to supply depots that are lower, do not count as buildings, Adepts cannot get through. And as a result, you can wall off against Adepts that are scouting and Adepts that come in to kill your precious SCVs as the Terran player. And it just makes you feel better all the way around. What is that? A Forge coming up? Warp Gate being researched as well. First Adept on the way for Apocalypse, because like I said, Adepts are good, even if they're fully walled off. But no. What if the supply depot stays down? Oh, Apocalypse, are you going to send... Are you going to send an Adept down to take advantage of this down? Oh, just kidding, it popped up. Never mind. False alarm, everybody. Is it a 1-1-1? It is a 1-1-1 build coming up from cUteOnE with double gas as well. This is going to be aggressive. I don't know what exactly it's going to be, but it will be aggressive. Reapers and Marines are here. Factory with a tech lab could be perhaps Cyclones? Siege tanks? Starport might just swap on over here. It is actually a tank, a siege tank on the way. Look at this. I kind of like this. Oh, and look, Apocalypse also has the Collector's Edition of Legacy of the Void because the Adept has the Purifier skin. Look at that. So cool with the shield and little floaty orange thing behind it and the blue cape and just good stuff indeed. Here it comes, the Adept. Moving on up, there are Marines and Reapers at the top of the ramp. More Marines on the way. Look at all those Marines being queued up there. Now, Adepts do have the ability to do 23 damage versus light units, which means they do 2-shot Marines and 3-shot Reapers. However, if the Adept is severely outnumbered... Oh no, supply depots are down. Oh, wait. Wait. You could do it. And here's the psionic transfer ability. The music getting intense behind us. Oh, pulling up the supply depots just the last second. Apocalypse, you could have got in there. You could have gotten in there indeed. The Marines are just waiting for the Adept to come up that ramp. They will kill it. Ah, Liberator heading out. An offensive Liberator going to use Defender mode ability to lock down his opponent's base, and there is nothing here to stop it. Are there any Stalkers? That +1 armor's on the way. I have seen this from Protoss players recently. There used to be a shield upgrade available in the Legacy of the Void beta, but Blizzard actually got rid of it before retail, and so as a result, Protoss players have been starting to get this Protoss armor upgrade to kind of make up for it, to make Adepts as tanky as they used to be in the beta, because they're really good at dealing damage to Marines. And up pylons up here, Defender mode being thrown down. Excellent response time, though, from Apocalypse. Oh, I was going to... Wait, did he not lose a single probe there? He did not. Gonna lose 2 here, though. Ready? 1, 2. Yep. Oh, no. Don't go back to work. What are you doing? Stay away. Stay away. Pushing up the front door now with SCVs. Is this an all-in from cUteOnE? Throwing down an offensive bunker. Marines and tanks are here. Oh, War Prism does get immediately destroyed. Adepts falling as well. Tanks going into siege mode inside the Protoss base. This is a disaster for Apocalypse. Marines trying to snipe down these Adepts. They did get the SCV that was building that bunker. That is nice, but everything else is dying here. Liberator even here to take out the mothership core before Photon Overcharge can come up. Not quite able to do so. Here comes Defender mode. If anybody tries to come through that circle, they will die. The new warp-in animation getting absolutely shelled here, but because this pylon is not touching a gateway or a nexus, it's a 16-second warp-in time. Oh, boy. Ooh, and they're already weakened as well. The Liberator dropping in again. Nothing here can shoot up. Keep that in mind. Adepts and Immortals cannot shoot these Liberators at all. A probe here at the same time. Hopping into that bunker. Oh, making them so much more survivable. Not really in range of anything. Perhaps not the best placement for an offensive bunker, but can Apocalypse stabilize here? I really don't know. This is a very aggressive one-base play from the Terran, but keep in mind this is one base. If Apocalypse can hold this off, Photon Overcharge actually taking down one of the Liberators, he'll be in a fairly good spot. Worker count definitely favors Apocalypse right now. Another Photon Overcharge comes up. Can it get another tank? Yes, a tank does end up falling there as well. Adepts coming from the left side trying to take down siege tanks, but they evaporate almost immediately. The Immortal here using that barrier ability, taking down one of the tanks, and will it actually fall to these Marines? Another tank dies. Wow, Immortal definitely paying for itself there. So Liberators and Marines continuing to stream across the map here. More tanks as well. Liberator setting up Defender mode outside of the range of that Photon Overcharge. Another Photon Overcharge comes up though, and this Mothership Core staying alive is pretty much the key to the game for Apocalypse. He needs that to stay alive pretty much eternally and forever. The Liberator over here somehow got taken care of. I don't know how, but it did. A single Stalker trying to get rid of that Liberator, but the tank is protecting it. It is covering it very, very well. Indeed, splash damage all over those probes that are just trying to run for their lives. They're trailing fire, super oversaturated on that second base. Can Apocalypse save his main nexus? I don't know. More Marines continue to stream out here. This tank with 1 kill, but has done a lot of damage. I wish it would show damage done. Immortal coming in as well, really wants to kill that tank, but instead going after Marines. There we go. Now target firing down the tank. One more shot should do it. The tank does fall. Immortal's getting out of that circle. Marine count completely gone as well. There are Liberators, and they want to kill that Mothership Core, but can't do it because of the consistent ability to throw down Photon Overcharges. Here comes another Defender mode on top of all of these probes. Wham, wham, just tearing through them. That one ends up dead to a Photon Overcharge. Does it chase down the Mothership Core as well? It does try to chase it down. Is it going to get the Mothership Core? No! 12 hit points left on that core. This Liberator finally does get it, but it's only one Liberator. That's actually looking fairly good, but no. Stalker needs to stay outside of the range, but still where it can hit that Liberator. I think this is a sweet spot the Stalker can go. Meanwhile, coming up the front side as well, here is cUteOnE. Marines trying to take down that Mothership, or the Cybernetics core. My brain said core, and I thought the wrong thing. Liberator popping on up here. Zealots right on top of these Marines. Good stutter step backward to the bunker. The bunker that's been here forever and ever will finally get burned down by these Immortals and this Stalker. Stalker was inside that circle of doom. A Stalker from the backside is not, though. Gets one of the Liberators. Bam. This siege tank individually 3-shotting probes. Oh, well, it doesn't get focused and completely destroyed there as well. This Liberator with 0 kills going to set up another Defender mode. Stalker's going to try to stay outside of that range. Ooh, one Stalker ends up dead, but the Liberator falls. I think a tank tried to come up here, but the Immortal killed it. So now, like 5 minutes of straight action there. Finally, a breather for both of these players. cUteOnE retreating, making another base. You'll notice down in worker count, Apocalypse took a lot of hits there. In fact, took 25 probe kills in the first 9 minutes, but is up 31 to 28 Harvesters. Again, lower level players have a hard time with this concept. They lose a lot of workers. They think, oh, I'm going to lose. I'm completely toast. But in order to get in there that early with that big of an army, cUteOnE had to cut workers, had to cut a command center. And as a result, he did a lot of damage, but he needed to do more and actually to pull that far ahead of the Protoss player. And now Apocalypse is stabilized. So yeah, I don't feel too bad if this happens to you. If a one-basing Terran comes in and kicks your trash, don't worry so much about it. Just be happy and you'll be okay. Moving on out here is Apocalypse with some Sentries, Immortals, Adept, Stalkers, and is this going to be a Ninja expansion? I actually don't see a probe with this, so never mind. Warp Prism heading on out. If the Liberator sees it, ooh, passing in the night. I don't think cUteOnE saw that. Another Liberator, though, trying to come up here and do some more damage. I don't see any cannons. I don't see any Stalkers in the base to deal with this. Apocalypse might want to do that, just because it seems like cUteOnE is very, very fond of the Liberator attack. We'll have to see. Warping in additional Adepts here. They do have that +1 armor that happened oh so long ago. +2 armor on the way as well. Resources lost tab. 3,400 minerals, 1,500 gas for Terran, 4,700 minerals, 900 gas lost for Protoss. So like I said, it takes a lot to do that kind of attack. And Apocalypse looking fairly good right now. Liberator has set up though with 2 kills. Moving on in. Nope, moving out. Just backing out there here. Adepts right in this base, forcing all mining to stop happening at this base. More Adepts getting warped in. They're trying to take out a refinery all by their lonesome. This is a big pile army, though. They take care of a lot of stuff. Coming up the front door, though, here's Apocalypse. It's a two-pronged attack from Apocalypse here, going after Marauders, taking down a barracks as well. At least it's burning to death. SCVs being forced to pull off the line. Good force field, keeping the SCVs away. Going after, can they get the Medivacs? That would be nice as well. Warp Prism warping in additional units, including Adepts, to absorb more of the damage here to kill this Marine ball. And now the tides have turned here. Apocalypse right here at the front door, taking down SCVs, trying to snipe down Liberators as well. The Liberator actually, no, not able to get the Warp Prism. Another Liberator pops up, gets focused down once again. Apocalypse's control is just fantastic right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and that's it. cUteOnE throws out the BM and rage quits. Apocalypse is victorious. cUteOnE has left the game. Yeah, that wow, amazing hold there from Apocalypse. Good counterattack as well, and that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, that is it. I know it feels crazy. I know you feel like your world has ended if that happens to you, but check it out. Apocalypse held on, stabilized, came out with a good counterattack, made some good decisions, some pretty good force fields as well, and won the game. So let's keep that in mind, everybody. Once again, if you are on your back foot, if you've been punched in the nose, go ahead and punch back, and sometimes you'll actually win the fight. So that's about it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.